Yo, once again, welcome to Pull in the Park. I'm the international rude boy, AP. I'd like to welcome everybody to another episode. What's going on? I'm here with my partner in crime.
I'm Jump Shot the Jones. I'm on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? Jump Shot the Jones. If you're looking for me on Instagram, that's 2k.jumpshot, okay? We ready to rock, man. Hey, seems like it's been like I ain't seen you since last year, fam.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Oh, yeah, it is a new year, 2025. You know what I'm saying?
2020 with the fan.
Yeah, man. So how's the new year going for you so far?
It's good, man. We're still on our merch run, you know what I mean? We're doing cookies. We got the Portland and Park cookies and the Skyway, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We doing our thing right now. You know how we play, you know what I mean?
All work is good work, you know what I'm saying? All money in. You know what I mean? Checkers is good sometimes too, though. You know what I'm saying?
For who? For kids?
Checkers, sometimes you gotta line the haters up and just jump their ass one by one. Boom, 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 boom. And then make the motherfuckers king you. Because once they king you, guess what?
Yeah.
You fly all over the fucking board and cut their head off whenever you like.
Is that what you guys were doing in the Skywalks?
I like that.
In the Skyway?
He just
in the
broke
Skyways?
down
Shit.
Checkers.
Right.
Yeah.
So people think checkers don't have strategy. Checkers definitely have strategy.
But it ain't like chess, though.
I don't know anything
chess.
about chess. I don't know how to play.
Okay, teach
You
them
don't know how to
about
play chess.
EV. Teach them about chess right quick, man, before we get this thing started.
I mean, you got a board, and that's the easiest way to. It's just that there's multiple moves. You know what I'm saying? Each piece does its own move.
Yeah.
And you got to think strategy. You know what your guy's gonna do ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't just about going to the other side of the board. It's about taking everybody else down along with you.
Facts.
So you got to
And what about the pawn? What's so special about the pawn, E?
Now I got to break down piece by piece.
Just tell them about the pawn.
Well, before he break down, let's introduce our guest, man.
Yo, my bad, y'all. Hey, yo.
Let me circle back.
All right.
You gonna start over here, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and introduce
Sometimes
yourself.
I get excited, fam. We don't, you know what I mean? We like to let our guests introduce themselves.
Like we were talking about earlier, you know, greatness takes time.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, sometimes you just let it breathe a little bit.
Yes, sir.
We came here, you know, I'm here just to share my greatness with y'all greatness.
Yes, sir.
My name's Kam.
Yeah.
I go by the name Kam Bennett. I'm a DJ here in Minneapolis.
All right.
One of the many hats that I wear. I've worked in music for quite a while. Done a lot of things, working with artists, marketing, social media. Just a creative.
Yeah, definitely.
Somebody that, you know, you should know.
Definitely.
Kam, I love the way you just said artists.
Mm-hmm.
Because you was talking about a bunch of them, right?
Many.
Have you ever heard somebody tell you about artists before?
I don't think that's a word.
I ain't never heard nobody talking about all these artists.
ODB.
I don't know, man.
When he snatched the mic at the Grammys back in the day, ODB is like, I know we got some good artists in the house.
Yeah. Say that.
Wallow just dropped the joint where he talking about artists.
You know what people get on me about? Saying footages.
Oh, you can't be doing that.
Footage is already plural, right? Yeah.
Footage is already.
Yeah, just send over the footages.
Nah, but you know what drives me nuts, though? When people say across with a T on the end.
Across the street.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I hate when people say for sale. When they say, you know,
For
like
sale?
they say for sale, SELL.
Oh, okay.
For sale.
Sale.
I'm stuck. I'm
Like sale don't exist.
Well, let's continue the introductions.
All right, my fault.
Our lovely lady in the middle, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thank you. I'm Sammy, otherwise known as Teresa. I work at the Seville. And I'm kind of in the same boat as him. When he asked like for a bio, I was like, fuck, like how do you, like, I don't know, how do I put like 10 years into one thing? But I feel like, when you're a creative, I feel like you do a little bit of everything. So kind of like author, photographer, artist, worked with music, but haven't created anything in a while.
Nice.
But yeah, definitely like being in that space. And kind of just artist, creative.
All right.
It too. So, yeah.
Artist, creative. Not artist is creative, y'all.
Artist, this is, yeah.
And EV over here.
What up?
Eddie Velardi.
Yes, sir.
That's a sick name.
I appreciate that.
That sounds badass.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I got it from my dad. I'm third.
He's a real bad man.
yeah.
I really got it from my grandpa. He's a third. So
Oh, okay.
I'm the third, so he was
Nice.
the original.
Oh, dope.
That's the
Yeah,
type of
you
shit you
never
don't
knew
change,
that?
yeah.
Italiano.
As long as I've known you, you never knew
You're a
that?
third.
Yeah.
Y'all some of the original Italian folks.
Yeah, I'm not going to
here
drop
in
my whole
Minnesota?
government for y'all.
I'm a
but-
junior.
No, my Italian side of my family came from Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, they came in through New York, but then moved up the coast a little bit to Connecticut. So
Oh, all right.
yeah, that's my dad's side. That's where they from.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm here today. I used to record music with Fick, and we used to make music back in the day. And I linked up with him now that he's back in the city, and he just wanted me to come talk some shit on the mic with y'all on the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, what's your name, man?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
Jump
it.
Shot or Fick, man?
I'm a
Explain
man.
explain.
So,
that.
okay, hold on. I got something to say
Explain
about
what
that.
FIC means.
So pardon me for saying that, because I know most people know him as Jump Shot, and I already told him before we came here tonight, I'm not calling you Jump Shot. I'll never call you. It's no disrespect. It's no disrespect. Like, to the people that know him as that and call him that, he's forever Fick to me.
Yeah, yeah,
And
no
I
doubt.
can't look at him in another light like that. When I look at him, I don't see that. So I'm always going to call him what I see when I see him. And then when I see him, that's Fick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Forever in control, you know what I mean?
All
Yeah,
right.
man, that's my dog right there.
Forever in
Yeah.
control.
You know who else said that? Something similar? Prince. I seen back in the day. I seen an interview when he changed his name to the Symbol. They were like, "So, what do people call you now? Do people just call you the Symbol?" He was like, "White people call me the Symbol. Black people still call me Prince."
Right.
Right.
Nothing changes, right?
Mama, you know.
Hey, your mama named you Prince. I'm gonna call you Prince.
It is what it is. I mean, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me wanting to be hard-headed, but that's it. When I see you play Brown. You know what
The
I'm saying?
African
Like,
Prince.
Like, that's just what it's going to be. So,
Ain't nothing changed.
I have a
it is
question.
what it is.
What's up?
Yeah.
What switched it up? What were you like, okay, I need to transition
The
this?
rebrand.
What caused the rebrand? Yeah.
I'm already knowing.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. I get it.
The rebrand. Well, FIC was something that was going on out here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, with a few of my friends called the Pharaohs, right? You remember those guys?
Of course.
What you remember about the Pharaohs?
Of course. I mean, that whole situation was what led me down the path I went down. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause before that, I was just working, trying to figure out what the next move was going to be. And then I met Paul, and then I met Justin, and then Rock, and then you, and 2C, and everybody. And that led me, that whole situation led me down that path.
And what, you went to school for engineering?
Yeah, I went to school for audio engineering and production. Because when I linked up with the Pharaohs, the one thing we was missing, I mean, because we got with you shortly after. Like, when I came into the picture, you were just, like, getting introduced to them as well. So it was like, I looked and seen what we had an artist, we had dope production, we had everything we needed except audio quality and a, solid place to record. I remember the first time I linked up with the Pharaohs, there was like a warehouse with an old ass computer and a shitty mic, and don't get me wrong, they were doing what they had to do with what they had, but I'm like, I can make this better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and plus my interest in that field anyway. So I was like, let me jump in. I'll go to school. I'll learn how to, make it sound how it's supposed to sound.
Yeah.
And then that was my role. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
dope, man. That's the number one thing I got from that is when you have a crew, find your value. That's a very important thing because
Everybody got to have a role.
you know what I mean. And you when you assess the situation, you're like, okay, this is the valuable piece missing.
Yeah.
Like a chessboard.
Yeah.
There we go. Bringing it back.
Like a chessboard.
We're still going to find out what that pawn does.
Yeah, tell me
Everybody-
about that.
I'm hanging on by
all
a
that
thread.
strategy.
Back to that chess.
Before he goes into what the pawn is capable of, matter of fact, let me sit back. Tell them what they need to know, E. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
We
talk
all
about
start
the
out as
pawn.
pawns. Let's hear it.
I
What's so
would-
special about the pawn? Because you would think that the pawn
can
is
only
a useless piece.
So the pawn's got a
It's
lot.
really not.
No, it's got a lot of different things to it. So like the only way a pawn can move is one space forward, unless it's coming off the block.
Off the block.
If it's coming off the block,
Off
and
the block.
you want to get them out ahead, you can go two spots. You know what I'm saying? But when a pawn is trying to take something else, they can only move diagonal. It can't move reverse diagonal. It can only move by diagonal.
But see, if a pawn makes it to the other side of that board, man.
Yeah, I was just getting there.
You cancel Christmas.
No, I was just getting there. but that's the whole strategy.
Crazy.
But a pawn can also be used as a sacrifice.
There you go.
If you need to. You know what I mean?
So that's the
Let them cook.
No, I was just saying that's the derogatory portion of pawns that we hear. The ones that
Someone said, when someone said,
just a pawn in the game.
No.
Yeah.
You were being used just to get,
But little do
means
they
to an
know
end. You know what I mean?
how strong the pawn can become if the pawn sticks in there and stays 10 toes down throughout the game.
No doubt.
Become the queen.
What did I say? Church.
So the
You only
difference.
have one queen. You can lose that queen,
Right.
but your pawn can get across the board and get you a new queen.
Oh yeah.
But that's just the beginning of the strategy, though. That's one piece.
Yeah, there's so many other pieces that
There's a bunch of pawns on the board because that's your numbers, that's your men. But that's the strategy too.
I did not know chess was so deep. I'm like,
Man.
now I'm hearing it from that
Oh, yeah.
perspective. I was like,
I know,
damn,
right?
are we all? Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I need to learn. How
I've
to
been a
play
pawn
some
too.
chess.
It's okay.
Chess is crazy.
Play chess
That's
while we do an
crazy. I didn't know
interview. While we interview each other one of these days.
Yeah.
We'll play
Dope.
chess.
Push it across
I
the
thought
board.
You don't know.
Learn how to play.
No, I'll teach you.
That's a prison game, man.
Is it?
I ain't going to prison to
That's how I
learn.
learned.
I think
You
it's
ain't
just
gonna
like
find me learning that in prison. I ain't going.
I hear you because people in prison
You got a lot of time,
they
man.
got a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers
When you put chess with how the real world works, you know what I'm
You
saying?
sharpen your mind.
It might keep you out of prison.
Hopefully, shit. Hopefully, anything that you learn is gonna keep you on that straight and narrow.
Because if you can move in life like you move on a chessboard with strategy, with
Yes.
purpose,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying, with that thought of, I'm moving like that, that's the
And
strategy.
trying to outsmart the.
Not just
Uh-huh.
flying through space willy-nilly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got strategy to that shit.
Sometimes the strategy includes sacrifice too, though.
Facts.
So Kim, I'm interested to
100%.
know. I'm sorry I'm gonna cut you off, but what led you to DJing? Was it like a natural progression? Like, what led you to it? Is this something you always had in you?
My father's a DJ.
All right,
He was a
dope.
DJ. My dad's in like his mid-70s now. He's older now,
All
but
right.
when he was young, before my time, he was a DJ.
So he was DJing the discotheques.
Yeah, actually, in the 70s.
Right.
Yeah, so he's like a party guy, you know what I'm saying? He
All
like
right.
to have a good time. But growing up, I had like access to some of the older equipment and just took a knack for understanding vinyl. Just being around it kind of just opens your eyes to even seeing the possibilities.
Yeah.
And then when I was in high school, me and a friend of mine who's still in the industry now, we were like throwing parties. And so we just kind of needed that, like we were talking about, people to fill those roles, people to fill that value that was needed. So that was just one thing that I knew that right away I could do. That was easy. And then as I...
Easy for you.
Right,
Because you got skill and
exactly,
talent to go
exactly.
into.
So based on what I knew, based on the files that I already had on my computer, the access and the understanding of just culture in general, it was like a no-brainer for me.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people that I know that are DJs, they're multifaceted. A lot of them do way more things than DJ, but that's just something that's like, it just sticks with you. You never quit being a DJ.
And all of the dopest producers all started as DJs.
Because you have to have the understanding of music, you got that understanding of sound, time, rhythm, cadence,
Or to get
melody,
for it. Yeah.
right? And then on top of that, nowadays, because everything is digital, you got to have a little bit of nerd in you too.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to, know these computers in and out, be able to go and understand how to seek knowledge and how to apply it to equipment and to the situation and environment that you're in. So being a DJ is really just being a cultivator of sound and of culture. And so, I do that in a lot of areas of my life, but one of them, and one of the most successful places that I've done it, is in DJing parties.
Yeah.
And so it goes hand in hand, with who you are as a person. And I know a lot of people that DJ that their life don't line up exactly. And that's, at a certain point, and I've went through changes in my life, it doesn't line up exactly with being in a party all the time.
Yeah.
But if that's your value, that's just what you're called to do.
Dope. Dope. Yeah, man. That's really dope.
I have a couple questions. Well, just hearing about that, I'm kind of curious. Like, is there a song that you're just like this, like mixed, either is like really easy to mix in, that you're like, this is really good sound wise, or like, is there just a song on its own that you really like?
I mean, it changes every day.
Yeah.
When we were in this beautiful studio, so I was having a conversation with somebody earlier, just talking about creativity and talking about just the rooms that you're in. So I think that a different song can sound different in different rooms, depending on the people that are there and the energy that's been left there, and how your mood is at a certain time. But I mean, I can't pick a particular song right now, but I do know that certain songs sound good in every room.
Yeah.
And, so I think that's one of the things that you have to understand as a DJ is what to bring to what room. And so different songs sound different, mixed in with other songs and all that, but it's some of what I bring to a room when I walk in or when I'm paid to be somewhere is kind of whatever I'm going through that day.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm enjoying, whatever I'm, being bothered by, I express myself through music. And so I pick in my mind before I even deal with the computer, I'm picking, whatever the reflection of my energy is. So it changes. Like it changes so often. Like when I get in the car, a lot of times people just automatically look at me like, you play the music. Yeah. Even if I'm in a bad mood, sometimes I'm like, you don't want to hear what I want to hear right now.
That's interesting.
Being a DJ also is understanding what the room wants to hear.
Yeah.
So sometimes even if I want to bring a certain energy to the room, that's just not cohesive. And so
your set's gonna sound different.
It's gonna sound different
depending on a whole bunch of variables.
But one example is like if I'm traveling, the first thing I do when I'm in a new environment is I ask people around me what they want to hear, what they're listening to right now, so I can study what that place and what that
pulse of the city, what they got going on.
Yeah, that city or that neighborhood or that club or whoever's around in that environment. A lot of it is doing research.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Kam, top 5 dead or alive.
Top 5.
Top 5 what?
Starting at 1?
You already know.
Starting
Top
at
5
1.
what? DJ?
Yo, stop cutting my man
talking about
off,
artists. He's
man.
talking
He
about
trying to
artists.
give you some game,
You
man.
just said top 5.
He's talking about artists.
Top 5
For real,
basketball player,
but-
top 5
He's talking
DJ.
about artists, and specifically because I work in mostly hip hop. I would assume hip hop.
He ain't no basketball.
I would say, and there's a lot of factors with artists, but in terms of discography, performance, in terms of sonically, Lil Wayne.
1?
One.
Or is this in any kind of...
This is a personal reflection of my experience on this earth. So this is, I grew up in the mid 2000s. I was born in 95. So, my experience with hip hop and being introduced was Wayne, Jay-Z, Eminem. It's tough. Pac, maybe.
Ooh.
And then Kanye.
Ooh.
Pop expands generations. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Pac is the Bob Marley of hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't
Like
think
that song that's going viral on TikTok. What's the one?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
I forget. What is
It's a
it?
dance song. Like they dancing to it.
What, Pac song?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Brand, some old...
It's an old Pac song.
Pac.
Man,
going viral
it's
again.
like right on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
I can't think of that shit.
Pac is the Bob. Pac music would never die, man.
No.
Pac is the difference between Pac and a lot of artists is
Artists?
artists.
No.
Artists
Is there you go.
I'm just
The
making
difference
sure.
between the Pac and a lot of different artists is
That's how you use artists.
Now he said it.
Hey, y'all saving the footages,
Plural
right?
form.
y'all make sure the footage is nah, but you feel Pac here.